Hello. Welcome to the den. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to the den. I am your host. I think I'm your host. Am I the host? I guess I'm the host. Head Honcho, man. Welcome to the den. I hope you guys are having a super Saturday. Significant Saturday. I don't fucking know. But I hope you guys are just having a great day. That's all that really matters. Tonight, I got some good news and I got some bad news. All right. What do you want? You guys want the bad news first or the good news first? I mean, what do you guys prefer? What I mean is it? Asmel, appreciate the love. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I say, even if we're still built to beat Golden State. Either way it goes, man. Appreciate the love. Dropping some Benjamins in the den. Shout out to Asmel. Bad news. Bad news first. All right. Well, the bad news is it's not even that bad. It's just we probably won't go as long in the den this evening as we have been going some of the last few nights. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm a little tired. Not tired, but it's been a day. Been all over the place. So we probably just won't. It won't be one of those 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Central Time dens. And that's cut the den and talk about the Rockets. Well, we'll show the Rockets a little bit of love, because they beat them without James Harden. That's what I say. The fucking Golden State is overrated. The Rockets are still better. So that's the bad news. The good news is, fuck it. We in the den. We live. Hold up. We live. So again, yeah, of course the Cougs. We already know that Cougs should really be undefeated, but we ain't gonna get into that. So that's really the only the only bad. There's really no bad. There's no good. It just probably won't be as long of a den tonight. But the good news. Here is the good news. There's some good news. And when I do in the den this evening, I will show the Mixer crew a little bit of love tonight. I think I may fuck with a little bit of that Apex Legends or something like that. So, Mixer crew, y'all haven't had y'all ain't been getting no love in a while. So, whenever the den does end this evening, depending, sometimes I'll be saying we're gonna cut it short, be going long. But I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of love. I am tired though. I'm gonna probably fall asleep on y'all on the Mixer crew though. But y'all can't see me, so it's all good. Y'all might hear some snoring or Scotty growling. So. So, let's talk about it, man. The weekend review, or whatever's on your mind. I'm gonna be honest, didn't have a super topic today. We should have did some Supernatural Saturday, but I didn't think about it till right now. But before we get into that, we got to talk about something that is important, and that is you, the degenerates, the friends in the den, the denizens. And see what's shaking with y'all, man. See what we have joined us this evening, and then we're going to get into some conversation. Beyond a funny nigga, what's the motherfucker? Yes, don't forget tomorrow, Sunday night confessions. We're going to make that a Sunday night thing. Unless something blows up and we got to talk about that. There was a plane crash, like a Amazon cargo plane or something like that crashed, actually a couple of counties over in Chambers County. So there was that. That's unfortunate. I think 3 people died in that. But H-Town Lifer, Dr. Rabbit, the cool Amber, what's the motherfucking deal? H-Town Lifer, Simply Deep 1985, Stina Starry-Eyed, what's the motherfucking deal? Good to see you all. Jaja Air, White Persuasion. Ooh, excuse me. I'm burping and shit. Red S, Jared Key, what's the motherfucking deal? 335, hold it down. Asmel, what's the motherfucking deal? Roman Kemp, Anthony Bailey, Baker Man, what's the motherfucking deal? Didelsky, Patricia K, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Heidi. Hey Heidi, what's going on, Heidi? Now Heidi, what's the motherfucking deal? Make sure I ain't trying to skip nobody. I ain't trying to skip anybody. It's all love. Lady Licious. How does that even work? I don't know. Gene Woods, what's the motherfucking deal? NPC. I did one rocket stream. Today it was not my fault. I had a late appointment today, so I had to. And where I go is completely. It's an hour away. So even by the time that I did get done, it was still an hour to get back. Caught a slight amount of traffic, But the Rockets will get some love before it's all said and done. All right, we're gonna be Gucci. We'll make sure they get the love they deserve. But welcome, everyone. He said, "Leave your white persuasion be the host. Y'all gonna take over." All right, we might make that happen. We might make that shake. We'll see what's up with that. Special guest host. Y'all can do like when Chris Broussard, nobody be pulling in for Skip and Shannon. So we definitely gonna talk about it. Paul Wellness. What's the motherfucking deal? So, like I say, but make sure you guys tune in for tomorrow. We will have a Sunday night confession. We're gonna see who's willing to confess. Who's gonna talk about some shit, and I'll try to see if I can come up with a good confession for y'all. But tonight, like I say, it's just kind of an open conversation. I'm saying this weekend review, but we can kind of discuss whatever's going on, whatever's clever. Just kind of recapping some of the interesting things that have happened with celebrities this week. You know, RKelly got hit with a $1 million bond. Wow, it's interesting for him to be a guy that says that he doesn't have any money. You know, Jussie only needed, $10K to get out, $100,000 bond. So RKelly needs $100,000 to get out. So we'll see what happens with that. Very interesting situation, but a lot of people didn't think he was going to get bail at all. So I guess $1 million bail is better than $100,000. But boy, man, $100,000. You better come up with that shit because if he gets thrown away after that, you better enjoy the freedom while you can. That is terrible, terrible, terrible. So unfortunate for him, but hey, man, RKelly, let's be honest. Ain't there's no defending RKelly. I mean, there's nothing we can do. I held out as long as I could, but I mean, you know, I got to be a reasonable person. I can't be emotionally attached to a motherfucker that's out there doing that type of shit. I wouldn't hang with a nigga who acted like RKelly. I'd probably beat his motherfucking ass if I knew he was up to some shit like that. So I can't sit here and say just because this nigga made great music that I can defend any of his actions. I cannot, regardless of all the great memories that will always be attached to RKelly's music. It is what it is. A piss with digital. Patty Pat, what's the motherfucking deal, man? So McVice, what's the motherfucking deal? Tommy Gunn, what's the motherfucking deal? Pissed on and pissed off a few too many. So we had some interesting calls yesterday in reference to the whole RKelly situation. Shout out to Roman. Roman's revelations, because he revealed some very interesting things that I did not know, supposedly, about RKelly. And then we talked about some of the greats and their habits. And that's unfortunate also. Mick Fitz, what's the motherfucking deal? So there's that. You know, Jussie, of course, caught up, bailed out, ran like a little girl to the van, or the vehicle. Has anybody seen him since he ran to that vehicle? Where's the rest of the Lenny Kravitz crew? Is the rest of his family? Are they still out there fighting? They're blaming the media, which is funny because the media is the reason you guys exist, but you've all used the media to your advantage up until this point, but now it's the media's the bad thing. And then, Crafty Kraft. So the Kraft thing is interesting because let's throw a little bit of conspiracy theory out there. I've seen some people say some very interesting things about Kraft and why he got caught up. Because allegedly the thing happened a little while back, so they've had this information. But you have people who are saying, no, because now that he's collaborated with Jay-Z and Meek Mill in the whole situation of the prison reform deal or criminal justice reform, that now he's a target. I mean, really? Let's just like be serious. Kevin Thomas, what's the motherfucking deal? Jamal Empire. Oh, that's his character's name on Empire, Jamal. Well, I guess that's better than Jussie. Speaking of Kraft mac and cheese, Kraft Heinz Company, they lost a lot of money. The SEC is auditing them, and they had what was that, $15.4 billion in write-ups. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with that. For those of you who pay attention to that kind of stuff, no Heinz for Mahomes. So the thing about it is, which I'll ever talk about. The thing about it is, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. I heard, he's been written off. He's out of there. They've removed him from a lot of the script and stuff. So Jussie is juiced out. It's over with. Yeah, and then they were saying some other stuff about Kraft. Hey, it is what it is. Might be a good time to buy. I'll bounce back. This is America. Fuck cheese. Not fuck cheese, but fuck cheese products. And I don't think people ever realize that. There's cheese, right? And then there's cheese products. Food products. That shit ain't real food. That's why you got to read what's on the packaging. You know what I'm saying? You have to read what's on the packaging. There's cheese, and then there's cheese products. And then there's cheese a la Alfred Blue, cheese 28. So you have to read the packaging. Cold hot sauce shenanigans. I was talking to my old lady about some cold hot sauce the other day, and we putting what was that? Was it Tabasco? Was it some Louis? I don't even remember what kind of fucking hot sauce we got. Goddamn, that's bad. I got an old man memory. But and I was talking about, yeah, man, the guy in the chat, which she ain't familiar with y'all, so I said the guy in the chat was talking about cold hot sauce. And she's like, well, we put the sriracha in the refrigerator. Like, the fuck that goddamn sriracha. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about a goddamn sriracha. What's the motherfucking deal? Mike from Chicago, man. Hope all is well. See, now y'all starting some shit with the cold hot sauce. This is a cold hot sauce conspiracy. But Kraft though, I want to know, how do y'all feel? Because like I said, I've seen a few people talking about that, because he started this thing with Meek Mill and Jay-Z, the criminal justice reform. Do you think that is a reason that they're out to get him now because he's trying to change up the justice system? Is that what you guys think? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See, what it was, this was a test. Y'all didn't realize Harden put Chris Paul to a test. He's like, we're going to see. He went and called up Tillman. He's like, Tillman, Paul been all right lately, but he ain't just really been himself. We got to see if he can really run the team if I just have a seat. If he can't handle it, we're going to have to find a way to cut him off the books. Chris Paul came through, and so he'll remain with the Rockets team. This is okay. So you saw it says keep refrigerator on the bottle? Oh, man. That's unfortunate. Well, I guess I don't follow instructions. I was surprised by some cold ass hot sauce today. Any woman just brought it to me. Fucked up my bill. Terrible. Only thing Harden got on him is better facial hair. Better hair, period. MJ, he jumped out the game kind of early. Why is Kelly Smollett Kraft? This is a whole bunch of shit going down. So here's the deal, though. Came out the womb ball. Y'all are terrible. Oh no! What did he say? What did Terrence Howard say about? And that's what I'm wondering. Have any of those people turned on him? Because you see, it's really funny now. Networks who initially jumped out to his defense, CNN, and even like what's that show that comes on Comedy Central? The Daily Show. The Daily Show. Shows like that initially were just, he got attacked and this is why it's so terrible, and now they flipped the script and now they are milking it, and they're all turning on him, and they're the little gay guy that they got on the Daily Show, he's cracking up jokes talking about, yeah, I should be in the Lifetime movie, I should be Jussie Smollett. They made like little skits about that shit. Lemon's still on it. I saw Don Lemon try to, he tried to like halfway distance himself from it, but he still don't like want to, like the way he was wording his little conversation, like he still want to be supportive of him, but there were just so many holes, and they're like, come on, man, like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, Don Lemon. Like, so all them motherfuckers there, they're trying to back away, but then they still want to support it. Let's see. Kenneth is here. Kenneth. He said Jesse's fired. He sounded hurt though. Well, good. Okay. Well, Jesse should, like, if the motherfucker did this shit, like, fuck all that. Like, fuck, look, here's the deal. And again, they're going to talk about, oh, he was sick and he's going through this. Look, His motherfucker's plan backfired, and I still don't think that it was about money because the logic behind that does not make sense. I think that there are higher powers that be that told him to say it was about money and to eat this case, and he'll be taken care of even if he's not acting, but that's not what he wants. He wants the fame. Just Sarah, what's the motherfucking deal? But yeah, limiting him text every day, that's odd. But here's the thing about that with Jussie, and this is what I'm saying is, that's not what you would, if you wanted more money, faking a hate crime, faking a hate letter is not the way you would go about doing it. But so fucked up is now you wanted more money, now you got no money. But you have people who will still blindly support him no matter what. They'll say it was a conspiracy against him, or the Chicago police is so dirty this. They'll start a GoFundMe and they'll raise, you know, some stuff for him or whatever, and they'll still say he's a martyr of some sort. Again, it is what it is. You say RKelly? No, I don't think he does. Because remember in that I Admit song, he talked about he was fucking broke. He said he ain't got no money. He doesn't own any of his masters. He don't own, like, he just wrote all this, and the reason why he's still doing music is because he still has to, because he's broke, and that's terrible, man. So it's very crazy, very crazy. How easily a lot of public opinion can be influenced. Yeah, and that's the sad thing about it. That is very sad. That is super sad, man. Yeah, people, I agree that people are just, well, he had the right intentions. No, the fuck he didn't. He used you motherfuckers as fodder and played y'all, and then ran with the shit. So again, y'all don't forget, tomorrow night, Sunday Night Confessions, we will be look, y'all got plenty of time. Y'all got like 24 hours to think of a good confession for the friends of the den, for the denizens. And thank you, Mike, from Chicago, for that one. That was a great one. I don't know why I never thought about that before. That was a great one, though, when you said it the other day. And you degenerate. So make sure y'all got something good. Kenneth though, copy paste ass. That wasn't original. You ain't come up with that shit. Wow, that's terrible. Go Germany. The man, look, we're not getting an apology because there was a big thing of a lot of a lot of black feminists who were blaming black men because the problem is you didn't support him, because the nigga was lying. The motherfucker was lying, and we saw that he was lying from the very, very beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, come on, man. It's the fucking craziest of crazy shit. So Heidi is a fake? Interesting. Heidi, you've been exposed. So why do people have such a poor understanding of justice? It's not about justice. It's about how it makes you feel. It's about how it makes you feel. And that's, nobody cares. Nobody really wants justice. If they're rooting for you, the justice system is bad. If they're rooting against you, the justice system did its job. And that's ultimately how people carry it, or how people rock with it. Cartier White, hello, what's the motherfucking deal? And Lena J, what's the motherfucking deal? But again, like I say, so what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna open up the Denline, and whatever's on your mind, whatever y'all are feeling, whatever y'all want to discuss, whatever you want to talk about, whatever you want to talk about, some of the stuff that we missed earlier, throw it out there. If you want to talk about something that happened more recently that we may have overlooked, throw it out there. If you have something that's on your mind that has been going on in your life, let's throw it out there. So if RKelly gets off this time, he's gonna be on OJ. Man, shit, I think RKelly already got OJ status. But OJ fucked up because he went back and he lost the second time. If RKelly beats it twice, then he's above OJ. He's like he's what is that, Super Saiyan level 3 and shit. So he'll be on the next one. He'll definitely be, when it comes to court cases, Super Saiyan, or Court case level 3. I said must plug to be a celebrity. Oh yeah, that has to be the worst of the worst. Because look at how bad they did old buddy who used to be on the Cosby Show, right? And he was working at like Whole Foods or some shit like that. And they gave him the business, dog. And he was just trying to mind his own business. That's the thing is like, that's why child celebrities go crazy when they don't continue their shit. And they definitely give you a hard time. But you would think, I mean, but that's why you see these motherfuckers end up going on these game shows and they go up on these places and fucking do the most weird shit just to keep some money flowing. Before we open up the Denline, make sure you're following the Den Show on all the proper channels, or networks, platform, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean. Instagram and Twitter, same name, different platforms at the Den Show Live, Facebook.com/Den Show Live. And if you want to join the closed, not private, but the closed Facebook group, I think the link is in the description. If the link is not in the description, you can get there from the Facebook page. And we talk about crazy things in there on occasion. Al broke his killer kid, man. Look, Kelly was living in the studio, man. You know what I'm saying? They said he was in the studio living it up. So, you know, it is what it is. But I don't know. Cause they said it was that, but he had a whole bed. He had a whole porno set up in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to RKelly Studios. It's going down. But yeah, so make sure you fucking with that. And for those of you who are fans of the Den, you can always contact the Den, even when the Den is not live. You can call it 1-833-284-3336 or 1-833-2. The Den is an easy way to remember it. Leave a voicemail, leave your thoughts. You know, constructive criticism is always welcome. Or you can send an email to denshowlive@gmail.com, you know, with your thoughts and opinions. And if you want to tell a friend about the Den, just tell them to go to thedenshow.com. And any evening at 10 p.m. Central, and they can be a part of the conversation. So, the brother's about to check. Okay, let me see what we got going on here. Hold on. Okay, y'all blowing the line up already. Hold up, player. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the? Oh well, they hung up on me. Ain't that? That's fucked up. That's goddamn. You had 2 calls, didn't both of y'all hung up on us? I see how it's going. I see how y'all. That's how we doing it then tonight. Y'all just gonna hang up on the player, man. That's fucked up. All right. Let's see what we got calling in. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the Den this evening?
Hey, it's Gene.
Gene, what's the motherfucking deal, man? What do you want to drop in the Den tonight, man?
I just want to talk about how you got all these people defending RKelly, and it blows my mind because, you know, they go out there and they compare RKelly to other people, you know, comparing to all these white men, and it's just crazy because the way the justice system works, you know, if you recuse yourself as a victim from, you know, that case, there's nothing you can do about it. It's going to get dismissed. So a lot of times, you know, a lot of these guys just pay them off to go, you know, to disappear. So, you know, they say, oh, well, you know, if he was black, that wouldn't happen, which is not true. I mean, you know, shoot, in the city where I live in, you know, most of the cases that go through the justice system, they get dismissed because victims, they just don't want to go to court or they don't want to do anything about it. You know what I mean? They'll do that initial report and that's it. You know, how are you supposed to solve these cases, right? And actually put people in jail if, you know, if our culture is just full of people who don't want to snitch, don't want to be the victim, unless it's a white man, a business, or the government. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Except, yeah, usually, like I say, if a witness recuses himself or a victim or whoever it may be, that's kind of how it happens. Except sometimes down here, they motherfuckers of the fucking county, the state, they'll still pick up a case on the motherfucker. They got enough evidence on their ass. But for the most part, In a situation like that, especially when it's something sexual, yeah, it's going to be difficult to prove if somebody's not going to confirm that something happened. They said, no, it didn't happen. Well, what can you say? You really have nothing, no matter if you do, if someone else picks up the case or not, it would be a waste of time. I definitely agree with you on that.
Yeah, see, where I'm from, up here in Connecticut, the only thing that you can't, recuse yourself from is if you're a murder victim or you're involved in a domestic. Anything else, you can just say, you know what, I don't want anything to do with it. Prosecutors drop it. Dismiss it completely. And it's just, out here, let me see, we had almost 40 murders last year in the city that I'm in.
Yeah.
I want to say 75% of those murders were black males, and the majority of them go unsolved because nobody wants to say anything.
Yeah.
So that's one of the frustrating parts. So I mean, if you're not going to say anything, then you can't complain when they don't do anything. You know what I mean? You can't say it doesn't make any sense. People don't want us locked up in jails. Well, you can't have both. You can't solve crimes and keep you can't be solving all these crimes and keep all these criminals out at the same time. Something's got to give, right? You got to choose one.
Yeah.
So that's it.
All right, man. As always, G, man, appreciate the call.
All right.
Man, only 40 murders? That is sweet. I need to move to fucking Connecticut. God damn it. But then I'll be in that 70% What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the den this evening?
Hey, this is Beyond the Funny Name.
Beyond, what's the motherfucking deal, man? What you want to drop in the den tonight, man?
All right, I'll get off of RKelly right now. I want y'all to know that boy gonna be free. There ain't no thing. He gonna get off. But I really need to be talking about this Michael Jackson thing coming up. HBO trying to expose him with a new documentary. You heard about that?
I've heard something about it, and I've heard, that those witnesses were kind of shady. I'm going to be honest. Either way it goes, Mike ain't going to change his opinion because he's dead, so I don't think it even matters at this point. I mean, Mike is, he bulletproof at this point, People are already condemning the shit, but tell me a little something what you know about it, because I'm not really super familiar. I've just heard brief, little bits of it.
They were saying, basically, they're going to bring up old video footage of him touching the kids and luring them. You know how he had Neverland and all that, talking about it was kind of similar to RKelly, how he had different rooms and things set up for the kids, all that type of shit. I got a question. Do you think, is it a possibility that Michael Jackson was low-key on some fruity shit?
Was Michael Jackson on some fruity shit? Now, are we talking fruity shit or are we talking pedo shit? Or a little bit of both?
A little pedo.
Fruity shit, I wouldn't be surprised. We're talking about, Hollywood. You're talking about the entertainment industry. It is what it is, especially being a young kid. Some of the shit that probably could have happened to him, whether Joe Jackson was familiar or not. Pedo shit, man, I don't want to believe Michael Jackson is a pedo. Did he put himself in some very bad positions? The optics, that's the word that we like to use. The optics weren't so great. Quite possibly. But I just think he was really a fucking weirdo. I don't think that he was a molester. I think he was just a real fucking weirdo, But I guess, we'll have to see what public opinion thinks on this case that comes out. But I mean, like I say, I don't think it's going to change. I think at this point, especially with him being dead, if you rocking with Mike or you didn't buy Mike being a pedo before, that you're going to keep rocking with Mike. This shit, I don't think is going to change anybody's opinion. There's going to be some people say, I told you, but they already feel that way anyway. Whatever happens on this one, They didn't catch Mike red-handed, so I'm not believing it. Goddamn it! The motherfucker said that it didn't happen as they got older, and if they going back and saying it did now, like I say, they just chasing the dollar wherever it comes from. Anybody who's willing to pay them to say yeah or no, I can't trust them motherfuckers. They're fucking. They're not. Their integrity has been compromised.
All right, I got one more question for you. Do you think Prince was gay or he was like just extremely feminine?
Man, let me tell y'all something. Okay, so I went and got my wig split today. I was way up north, and somehow this conversation came up, and I mentioned the conversation we had last night because the chicks were there. They was talking about Prince and somebody else, and they were talking about Prince and the butt out jeans. And rolling around in the I guess he was rolling around. Well, I didn't know about the full details. I heard about the butt out jeans. It wasn't like I was checking for Prince and no butt out jeans or chaps or whatever the cowboy shits. So the general consensus from the ladies at the spot where I was, they were like they thought Prince was pretty gay. They also had some very interesting things to say about Ray J and Tyrese. I don't even know how Prince got brought up with those guys, but yeah, so they thought that he was gay. I didn't want to hear it. I told them, no Prince slander was going to be tolerated. And so I'm going to leave this whole conversation with a no comment on the Prince situation.
All right.
That's
it.
All right, man. Beyond, I appreciate the call, man.
All right.
All right. So. Good grief. Oh, good grief. Let's see what y'all talking about. Let's see. So he didn't just look at Eddie Griffin interview about Mike. I have to check that out. Eddie Griffin had the best Michael Jackson impression. I don't care what anybody said. That motherfucker had the moves down and everything. When the one who was talking about Michael Jackson doing coke and shit, that shit was fucking hilarious. I believe it was on Def Comedy Jam. That shit was fucking funny. The glove don't fit. Yeah. Hoe ass shit fucking HBO some hoe shit, man. That's fucked up that they gonna try to do their boy Mike like that. But I guess, right now is again, outrage season, so I guess you got to milk everything. Right now, we're going back in the past and digging up dead folks and talking about them and all the shit they did. Like, it doesn't matter. When half the motherfuckers complaining about the shit, they're probably doing the same my level of dirt, if not more, right now. Yeah, Kels is a rap on Kelly, man. If they got a video, excuse me, again, and if this video includes any level of urination, man, just throw that man away, dog. Throw RKelly away. So that's fucked up, but it is what it is. Let's see. You say Smooth Criminal's one of the best. Oh man, Smooth Criminal fucking, again, like I say, Dirty Diana slept on. But Smooth Criminal is, as far as music videos, that bitch was a fucking mini movie. Thriller, he made Thriller, man. Like, Mike was on another level. He was just weird. Those people that are unique, the geniuses in their fields. I mean, think about it. Anybody who was ever considered some level of genius has been weird. And I'm not saying it's all good, but some of the smartest people in the world, awkward. We talked about, motherfucker, come on, like, y'all don't think Bill Gates is a weirdo? Bill Gates is weird as shit. Elon Musk, these people we consider higher level thinkers and shit, they're all fucking weird. All these politicians, I'm not saying they're smart at all, but they get into a position, they get weird shit. So people, when you put them on a pedestal above the normal person, they're just weird. Shit, the normal person is fucking weird. You know what I mean? And so I just think that I'm not surprised if he had access to do some strange things. Motherfucker had giraffes walking around and shit, monkeys and shit. That nigga ran a zoo. He was just a weird ass zookeeper. I ain't buying. Y'all ain't gonna be slandering my boy Mike in such a fashion. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the den this evening?
Hey, it's your boy Josh again, man.
Josh, what's the motherfucking deal, Josh? What you want to drop in the den tonight, man?
All right, man, but I don't want these topics. I know we was reviewing the week, but I wanted to talk about this Jussie topic one more time, just because I think you said it earlier about what Don Lemon said, and I think that's what turned me off because apparently he's gay all of a sudden, and he's sad because now he doesn't have a narrative to push that Trump is attacking it. Like, I guess he wants it so bad, and I see CNN going on an apology tour for a guy that lied to the police is almost hilarious, and this is our news media, but it is what it is. That's why I stopped watching CNN years ago, and parents still watch it. It's still on in the house, and I get comments talking about, well, everybody's not going to tell the truth, but goddamn, man, like this, I mean, it's not even news no more. It's propaganda. But anyway, I was hearing about your weird comment, and it's like, are you sure? Because I kind of don't use the word call people weird because I personally don't know them. So with your weird comment, I mean, from a distance, you might think they're weird, but if you have a chance to get to know a guy or know people, then it might seem pretty cool. They just seem like that out in public, but it is what it is.
Okay. I can understand that. Some of these motherfuckers is fucking weird but they doing weird shit. Any nigga who wearing some assless chaps is weird. I don't get. Look, ain't no justifying that shit. They could be cool than a motherfucker. Any other. They did some weird ass shit. They gonna get labeled weird. But I understand what you're talking about though. I dig it.
Nah, but what if they say, man, a dude that wear a Honcho shirt is weird?
Well, it's a shirt. People wear t-shirts. Now, if it's a fucking Honcho shirt when the O's are over the nipples or something and the nipples are out, some weird shit like that, then yeah, that'd be some weird shit. But if it's just a t-shirt with some words on it, I mean, that's what everybody in the fucking world does, wear shirts. So, then they're just
some people say that's weird. I mean, it's perception with everybody, but I just do that to be funny.
Josh. We already on thin ice from that comment you made or that question you asked yesterday. All right.
Well, I was just playing. Man.
No, I'm just fucking with you, Josh.
I defended you. Hey, man, I'm sorry, man.
No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you, Josh. It's all good, man.
All right, man.
I appreciate your call, though, man.
All right.
Already. Criss Cross. Criss Cross, they were some weirdo. I used to like Criss Cross music too, but they definitely are strange. How can anyone be weird when no one is normal? Now, that I can agree with, because what is normal? What is the standard for normal? Is it what most people do? And most people aren't necessarily normal. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the den this evening?
What's going on, Honcho? This is Dr. Rabbit.
Dr. Rabbit. What's the motherfucking deal, Dr. Rabbit? What do you want to drop in the den tonight, man?
I have reached a new milestone that only other two people have reached.
Well, this could be a good thing. This could be a bad thing. So what is this milestone that you have reached that has only been obtained by two other people there, Dr. Rabbit?
I have hit 200 hours in the den.
Oh, okay. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. So congratulations on the 200 Club. So.
Yes. All right, that's enough of that. But yeah, okay. It feels good. It really does.
All right. Well, one, I want to say thank you for being a supporter of the den, to have stuck through 200 hours of my nonsense and opinions. So I appreciate you for that. And hopefully the hours continue to tally up.
Mm-hmm. That's all I got.
All right. Well, I appreciate your call there, Dr. Rabbit.
Bye.
All right. Shout out to Dr. Rabbit and the other members of the 200 Club. Let's see. You say, just say nobody wants to get nobody into a real solution. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's the thing, man. A lot of people don't really they don't want solutions. People want to complain. That's what you got. I've come to realize, like, people don't want to solve problems, because if you solve problems, then what excuses could they make in their life to justify why shit is fucked up, right? They wouldn't be able to validate the core of the situation, which is them. But they have to have situations all around them that are fucked up or not going right, so they can find a reason to blame someone. People don't want solutions. Fame trumps doo-doo distance. Oh my God. Oh man. That's hilarious. That is fucking hilarious. Oh man. I needed that gumbo. I'm gonna grab some gumbo from you though. For real, Anthony. Like I said, I definitely need some old gumbo. The real deal. So let's see. Oh. So now somebody's standing out with the 300 club. I see. All right. How long has the Den been live streaming? The Den's been around, I want to say since 2017, but it's never really stepped outside the box. And it was really a lot of people from a sports channel that I have. And so people from the sports channel started to come over from the Den. So the growth was incremental. It was small. And then once I kind of finally started doing topics, like Jussie and some of these other things, well, that one Jussie video kind of blew it up. And then now we have a lot of diversity in the Den now. So it just kind of, but we've been doing streams for quite some time. It used to be the Kush Den. And the Kush Den was a very different conversation, but equally as entertaining, if not more entertaining. Stop fucking with folks. Salute, they get mad as fuck, but lets me know those motherfuckers just like attention and want to play victim to get it. Yeah. What's that term? Assholes. People who ask for advice, ask for solutions, but then when you give it to them, it ain't what they want, so they don't do it. Yeah. The Kush Den was all about robo-hoes, BBWs, and reefer. So so that's pretty funny. That's definitely what it is. Now what were we talking about? Mike. Now again, like I say, Mike was awkward. You know, and I guess, you know, Anthony had a good point. You know, what is weird when nobody's really normal? Because I mean, you have people who emulate other people, but that doesn't make it normal. Because you have masses of people who do stupid shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but the thing is, no, I have not reached the goal yet. We still got a little ways to go before the goal is reached. But trust me, when we get there, you will definitely know on Saturday nights that the goal has been reached. And again, make sure everybody is here tomorrow for Sunday night confessions. Make sure you got a good confession, man. Don't be scared. We're all friends in the Den. The Kush Den was live. Kush Den was classic. Yeah, look, yeah, boys don't know about that Den, man. Robert Lewis, what's the motherfucking deal, man? So we say he's not ironic, just actually people to read racial unifier. Yeah, that's crazy because I think, you know, Jussie opened a lot of eyes to a lot of things, and I think he made people think about things differently. Like, there was a lot of people who were doubtful at first, and then they just realized, like, why would somebody go that far for more attention, fame, or money, or whatever the fuck it is? And I think that it cast a different light on a lot of these celebrities, a lot of these people who push these certain narratives, and then you had a lot of people who kind of got woke up to some of these fake hate crimes that people push, and the damage that it does for the people that they allegedly are supporting or allegedly who truly go through these things. Because I want to say it was like a feminist a while back that she had made something up, I forgot, because she needed people to believe her point. And it's just like, what kind of logic or what kind of maniac do you have to be to really think that, hey, well, if I make something up, it'll make people, you know, come to my side. They'll agree with my point. They'll understand. It's not kind of that's just not how it works. You know, if your point is valid, then a situation will arise that will justify it. You don't have to fabricate it. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to go and make some shit up to prove your point. But a lot of these people realize that what they're supporting is a false premise, and they have to create something. They have to push their narrative, or they want that attention so badly. They want people to just agree with them so badly they'll say anything. So it's interesting. Let's see. Roboho's coming. Man, Roboho's was always an interesting conversation. And then when the Roboho brothel opened up in Houston, that was gold. You say never go back to 2017 hatless Honcho. I'm taking the hats off. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Alice a Roboho, yeah, she be sliding through. How do you find out how many hours you have? I think if you do the funds, the exclamation point funds, it will tell you how many hours you have. Oh, it says so the brothers were actually telling a lie about the check. Well, I thought they said they had evidence of the check being cashed into the thing, or was the check for different services? Like I say, it's going to be very interesting to see what ultimately happens. Do you think Janet Jackson is over or under or overrated? I don't know what Janet Jackson is rated. You know what I mean? I don't know how people really think about Janet. Like, I'm not sitting here saying that Janet is. I don't think anybody thinks Janet is one of the greatest singers of all time, but Janet has had some hits, and Janet was a freak. It just tells you what the hell's going on with that old Jackson family. But I would just say, I don't know if she's underrated, overrated, but she's R-rated. I don't know. Chicken and waffles, that sounds great. That sounds excellent. Shout out to Man Things. What's the motherfucking deal? I'm telling y'all, my whole deal about Janet was the fucking concert. The concert. The shit she does when she straps the motherfucker to the thing and she, look, I don't give a fuck about none of that other shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about none of that other shit. That's the shit right there. That's the shit that I'm concerned with about Janet. Yes, and some Super Bowl titty. There's a college game. They come to U of A Saturday night. I tell them to get away because they're going to fuck some shit up. They're going to fuck it all up. We don't want them over there. He put it for training. Oh, okay. Interesting. But, I mean, what if you put that on there, but it's really for something else? I mean, because, you can say, oh, well, here for these services, that might be the smartest thing that Jussie did. Who knows? We'll see. The concert fuckery is amazing. Yes, I'm telling you, it's entertaining. Would I pay to be in that seat to try to have a chance to have that experience? No, absolutely not. The guy plays Thor playing Hulk Hogan. Oh, word. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be some real interesting when he has to say some of the racist lines. Who's playing Brooke Hogan, though? That's what I want to know. Oh, man. Janet, Poetic Justice Janet, yes. But that's a long, long time ago. Trey songs. Well, oh, that was interesting because they was talking about, they was capping on Ray J at the thing. They're talking about the nigga can't sing. They're talking about that man bad, man. They rage because of a nip, but push for public. But yeah, some titties need to stay private. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Look, some titties don't need to be out in public. All right, go into a corner, feed that baby in a goddamn corner. Look, all titties don't need to be exposed. All right, you need to create like a breastfeeding tent. It's like a little thing that opens up, you know what I'm saying? It like folds out, gives the baby shade while it engages, and it protects the rest of us from seeing, yes, some of the community titty. Keep that titty private. Don't share that titty. That's the baby's titty, goddammit. So, again, Very interesting stuff. Very interesting week, man. Kraft situation, I'm not really too concerned about that. I don't think Kraft's going to have to deal with too much when it's all said and done in the end. But Jussie, I don't think it's going to be real bad for Jussie. Again, like I say, even if he takes the L, I don't see jail time. I don't see any of that. Like we can skew and say, oh, it was a hate crime. It was a this and it was a that. The letter of the law, it wasn't really a hate crime. It wasn't really a crime at all. It was just a fucking act that was falsely reported as a crime when it wasn't. So a hoax, yes. The hate crime, as much as many people would like to say that and try to validate that statement, it's not finna go down as a hate crime. So, you know, it sounds good. I know that's what people want, but that is, I don't think it's going to happen, anything like that. The last Kanye album I listened to was probably, what is that, Beautiful, Twisted, Dark Fantasy, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Jesse's probably been blackballed plenty of times, and he's probably going to be okay with that. Kenneth, nobody gives a fuck about Offset. Offset is garbage, though. Like, Kenneth just comes in here with the worst rap lyrics ever. Just listen to the just the most terrible shit. Now, I didn't listen to Life of Pablo. I listened to that one song off Life of Pablo, though. The father, what did Father Raise My Hands, or whatever it's fucking song. I don't even remember what it is. Yeah. They sending fake anthrax to the mail. Yeah, now that I keep forgetting about the letter. But I think it's ultimately to who they pinned that letter on. You know, he could probably have suggested it, but who actually mailed it? Were they involved in it? You know, they found the cutout letters at their house. I keep forgetting about the mail fraud aspect of it. So, I'll be honest, and see, I want to point something out, right? That's terrible. Fucking broke the waffle maker. Here's the thing, man. The Netflix movie Polar. No, I hadn't seen that. You know, one day we had a conversation about music and the influence of music on people, and Kenneth called in and he just had to validate that he wasn't influenced and he wasn't, you know. But do you realize all Kenneth does is quote shitty rap lines? Why is that, Kenneth? Why do you only share the shittiest of rap lines? Yes, this is Kenneth, the Den famous Kenneth. Yeah, I mean that's all you do, Kenneth. You put, I mean, it's terrible stuff that you share with us. The worst lines. And you know I'm waiting. You know what I'm waiting on you to do, so I can hit you with that band hammer, that old temporary timeout band hammer. Because I know you want to do it. I know what he wants to do, and I'm waiting on him. So I probably, what the fuck? Why Honcho, you drinking out of a can one time, you drinking out of a cup another. It's all the same shit. But sometimes I just want to shamelessly promote the Den, so I drink out of the mug. So, Sticky Green is a great song. Devin the Dude is a great artist. And the funny thing is, you start listening to the shit after that. That's how influenced you are by music. Somebody suggests a song, and then you get into it. But the thing about Sticky Green is, at that point in time when I was listening to it, guess what? I was smoking Sticky Green, especially when that shit came out around that time. Devin the Dude, again, like I said, is a excellent artist. And if you listen to Devin's music, not only, it's not that the lyrics are some complex mind awakening combination of things. He just talks about everyday life, but the way that he speaks on everyday life. But what you have to understand about Devin is the production of the music. The production of the music is what makes Devin so good. Okay? And that's what you don't comprehend, because Devin is multi-talented. He has an understanding of music. It's not just a bunch of tippity taps on a beat machine. Devin is actual talent. But the only thing you got from that is the partial understanding of the lyrics in which he used. So, but you keep on listening, Kenneth. You'll get it. You'll get it one day. We're rooting for you. Don't know if you're going down the right path, but we're rooting for you. Man. So, man, you ain't lying. Ain't That a Bitch was, man, I forgot all about that shit. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And that's the thing about Devin. Devin is known worldwide. I'm not saying he's the biggest artist ever, but if he wanted to go do a concert in France or a concert in Germany or a concert anywhere, he's going to go. He's known everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And say we're in a radio production. No, absolutely not. I was in none of that. No, I don't think I even declared a major. I was fucking off. I was majoring in fucking off in school. There you go. Appreciate that. Shout out to Wise with the quick trigger, man. Tales from the Tour Bus. All right, jot that down. I think I've heard of that, but I've never actually listened to it or watched it. Tales from the Tour Bus. Is that the one where he had I think P-Funk or somebody like that? George Clinton was supposed to be on there, because I think I heard about it, but I didn't. I don't think I ended up watching it. So I definitely want to check that out. Okay. What's up, D-Love? What's the motherfucking deal? We're just talking about, recapping the week, things that have happened. Again, whatever's on your mind. If you have something in general that you want to speak on, whatever's clever. Like I say, this is the Den, conversation or opinions, uncensored opinions, one or the other. And just whatever's going on. It doesn't have to necessarily be about Jussie Smollett. It doesn't necessarily have to be about Kraft or RKelly. Again, yeah, the cargo plane that went down, 3 people died over there in Chambers County. That's unfortunate. Some people are not going to be getting their Prime packages on time, and that's what people are going to mostly be concerned about, as opposed to the loss of life. And that's going to be terrible because, again, people are materialistic. I guess it's okay if that's how you choose to be, but that's just definitely not the look, man. Chain Pain 6 fucking up full speed. Hey man, if you're gonna do something, man, do it full speed. That's what they used to always say. If you go fuck up full speed, you still might make a play. Don't half-ass anything. Even if you're fucking up, don't half-ass it. Lackville 79, great. You still haven't heard of Devin? Oh man. Kid the Science said, you gotta I would recommend Just Trying to Live. But then I would recommend almost any Devin CD, The Dude. But again, it depends on if you are, yeah, Ain't That a Bitch? Yeah, you got to check that hoe. That was UGK, wasn't it? Yeah, and sometimes, like, I want to, if I'm not mistaken, even on the uncensored one, I had the uncensored version of the CD, but they edited part of the song. But Ain't That a Bitch is a great song. That is a great song. I'll Be in the Bathroom Boo-Booing. A great song. Leonard Skinner, Pink Floyd. Yeah. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Here and There. What is that? Californication or something like that? A little bit. I'm not super big on the Red Hot Chili Peppers. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the Den this evening?
Man, it's your boy, Roman.
Roman, what's the motherfucking deal? What you gonna drop on us, man? You dropped a bomb on us yesterday, Roman. What you dropping on us this evening, Roman?
Oh man, yeah, I know some people didn't see me, man, but I'm here, bro. I was watching that Rockets game, bro. Okay. So proud of them, man. We inconsistent, but I love them. Yeah. But dropping some bombs, man. I think I'm all out of bombs right now, but I think I need to reload because I think I said everything last night, you know. But looking back at what I'm saying, man, especially I'm start with the R. Kelly situation. I just seen on the news right now, looking like he got off with $1 million bond. I don't know, man. I feel like with this R. Kelly situation, I feel like it's crumbling down for him, man. And it's not just crumbling down for him in the form of the media. It's crumbling down for him in his mind. Because I think he know I'm done. I'm fucked. He know they got me, you know? And I think he knows, like, it's time to give up. Why do you think he turned himself in? We know from years R. Kelly's always been, man, I'm the toughest nigga out there. I'm the baddest niggas out there. Even when he had went to the club right after that series had come out, he was like, man, I don't give a hit when it was his birthday. I don't give a fuck when nobody says it's my birthday. Singing and all. But I think when they finally put them charges on him, man, I think his mind, I think his demons was really starting to take control of him. Like, I can't win this. It's really starting to come down on me that I can't do it, man. So that's why I think he turned him in, and he turned himself in. And my opinion, I feel like it was the best for him because you running off, you being in other places, you having warrants in other places, man. That would most likely get you more jail time, or the judge would look at you different, or if this does go to trial, the jury would look at you different. You could get a better sentence or maybe get off by going in. Because you know, if you go in, you know you was wrong. You know you did something. Most times people don't, if they don't go in, they know they ain't do nothing, you know? Like, now I'm switching my point to Jussie. He didn't turn himself in because he still believes in this lie that you know, I didn't do nothing. But, bro, the facts just proves everything. You're a liar. Why can't you just accept that? Now you got your Empire family. They fired you. They done with you. You've turned the whole black community, politicians, MAGA supporters. Everybody hates you, and everybody's mad at you. So why you keep trying to believe this lie, bro? You want to make a racial and homophobic remarks and claim, and you have just ruined your whole career from singing and acting. And you kind of just turned everybody's head a different way, bro. You ruined the LGBT community because they're going to look at you a certain way. Now, when that happens to somebody else, they're going to look at us liars, you know, because you want to do that. And you just make black people look dumb because we protect you, you black, and now you're making us look dumb. We get on Trump supporters' ass and say how racist y'all are. But now, look at them, Honcho, they got the upper hand. You didn't hurt these Democratic politicians because now you're making Trump look like he makes sense. Because now they like, well, he lied. And you know what? When he tweeted that, I don't like Trump, but you know, he made a point. He lied. You making yourself and your people, gay and black, you making yourself look stupid, man. And now with the last point, when it comes to this Robert Kraft situation, bro, you know, hey, we said, hey, the man want to do what the man want to do. Like I said, I'm going to say it again. He could have handled it better. He could have did it in a better form, in a better fashion, because you are a billionaire. You have a protection. You have a image to protect. But like I say, he's a billionaire. It's a misdemeanor, bro. He gonna get off. And they gonna act like this never existed. Let's be honest. You know how the Patriots love to cheat. So, you know, bro gonna get off scot-free, man. But I think my main point when I'm talking to you is about this R. Kelly situation. And it's sad to see a black man go through all his demons and all his, you know, insecurities about himself, man, with just the talent he has. So, let's say, R. Kelly is one of the greatest round talents we've ever seen. And, you know, his singing and his energy and how the people love him is on the micro standpoint, you know. R. Kelly doesn't just have black fans. He's predominantly black, but he has fans all over the place, you know. And it's sad a man of his talent is going to crumble. But you know, you put yourself in this situation. You let that demon get to you. You let it fester and destroy yourself inside. And when you destroy yourself inside, there's no coming out of that, man.
I got a question for you, Roman. I got a question for you because you know a lot of these allegations are, you know, several years old. From 9 to 10 to 20 years old. Do you think that he figured that he had gotten away with it because it had been so long, and so maybe that kind of instilled some false confidence in him, and so you know he figures it's been so long, you know, it is what it is, and now that he has to, you know, that quite possibly that there's a tape and that he has to come to these realizations of the things that he did, and he may have to, you know, the devil may be ready to collect his due.
Well, you know, I think it's this, Honcho. I think number one, he still had to deal with Sony. He still had a record deal. He still had money flow. He still had income coming in to where I think he was still paying off these people because it was obvious it was him. There was no doubt. And, you know, I think he was paying off. So I think he started to believe in his head, I'm scot-free. Next thing you know, we seen him getting celebrated on the Soul Train Awards, and he was on different award shows, and he went to different famous funerals, and he was everywhere, and it just erased out of everybody's mind. So I think he made another album. He made like 2, 3 more albums after that, and you know, I think he started just to realize, oh man, they ain't gonna touch me. I beat it. I beat it as a black man. I beat the system, you know. But then I think when the money flow start dying down, I think when these allegations start dying down, I think small and small, it started to eat at him. I think at first when it was just the savages and them just talking, he probably wasn't fazed. But, you know, I think that surviving RKelly killed him. It destroyed him because that is the beginning of his downfall. And ever since then, bro, he hasn't got back up, and I don't think he will get back up. You know, so I think it's that. I think he thought he beat the system because he felt like, oh, the black people still love me. Nobody's looking at me weird because I beat it. You know, I'm still being awarded. I think that's how his mind started, and I think his demon grew bigger. Like, oh yeah, I can still do this stuff with these women. I can still do this stuff with these young girls because I beat it. But now he's starting to realize, man, what's done in the dark comes to the light, and it's starting to show, man. And it's crazy, bro. It's just, I don't think everybody's known RKelly's been weird since the Aaliyah days. And like I say, Wink said it best, man. The only person I really feel sad for is these young girls in Aaliyah. And that's about it, man. And, you know, I wish him the best. I pray God to have mercy on his soul and let him just go to heaven. But we never know, man. That's how I feel, man. No. You know. And one more thing, Honcho. Don't talk about that Rock With You outfit. I keep telling you, bro, that Rock With You outfit is that shit right there, bro.
No, on that statement, I'm just gonna say we're gonna agree to disagree. You know,
hey, look, Michael's had another he's had a lot of good outfits. He had the Smooth Criminal outfit. He had Off the Wall, the Billie Jean outfit, the Thriller. He's had a lot of great outfits, but something about that Rock With You outfit, man. Come on, bro. The Dirty Diana, your favorite song. That was a good outfit, you know. So we'll agree to disagree.
Okay.
Well, but yeah, Honcho, that's how I feel about this situation, man. So we just had to see what it made, but I had to make my call.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, Roman. I appreciate your call, and said a couple of interesting things that I'm gonna speak on, but I appreciate the call.
Okay, I'll be watching, Honcho.
Already. Now, I find that very interesting, you know, when you say, you know, that, it, you know, maybe it's finally eating at it. You know, sometimes when you're forced to confront your issues, especially if you felt a particular kind of way for so long, it can be pretty tough, you know. Especially if you felt like, you know, you've gotten away with it, and then all of a sudden, you know, you have to deal with these things. RKelly, I think it's a wrap for RKelly, honestly. I really do. All the bad decisions, everything, ultimately. And if he owned his masters, then I think we'd be having a different conversation because, you know, the money would be ridiculous. We wouldn't be worried about $1 million bill. But I think it's a wrap for RKelly. And I think, you know, if all of these allegations are true, which it more than it seems like it, RKelly deserves to go ahead and continue. He needs to finish up in jail. And if Roman's allegations about him being gay are true, then, you know, you're gonna be on some freak shit in jail. So he's gonna be okay. You know, he'll definitely win the talent show every year. So that's not even a problem. You know. Kenneth, why don't you call in, since you're talking shit about people in their calls? Why don't you call in and express some of your thoughts? I want to know what you think about the Gucci ban, since that is a thing. You know what I mean? So since I want to know what your feelings are on that, because I've addressed that situation a couple of times. I want to know what you think, Kenneth. So very good question. So is there, because again, like I said, a lot of these guys have had their time. You know, R. Kelly's time has passed. This is true. Will there be another Mike, Prince, R. Kelly type personality? And if so, who is it? Who is it? Is there one now? A person who is that you can mention in the same vein as these artists? R. Kelly, Jussie gonna be singing, Suge Knight gonna be booking the shows. Man, look, yeah, music related. Look, Jussie gonna be singing backup. You know what I'm saying? That shit is out of there. I'm waiting on Kenneth to call. Kenneth's phone must be off, or he grounded. His mama, look, Gary gonna come by later. Holler at Mama Cologne. Make sure she get your phone back on, Kenneth. Don't even trip, dog. You know what I'm saying? Don't even trip. Gaga? I don't know. Does she transcend me? Because I don't know any Gaga songs other than the ones she did with R. Kelly. I'm not. I mean, because like I'm thinking about Kelly, R. Kelly. I guess you could say he trans, because you got to think about not all of his R&B music, but you got to think about some of those World's Greatest, I Believe I Can Fly. Some of those type songs, those anthem songs, transcended cultures. So y'all saying Gaga again? I mean, I'm not familiar with anything Gaga's put out, but maybe again if y'all say so. Drake, Taylor Swift. I don't know any Taylor Swift music. I'm not a fan of Drake. Drake is also a pedophile. Okay, I think I'm waiting like once Drake starts to die out, I'm waiting for all the accusations to come against Drake. Right now he's hot, so the money's good. I guess he's in that R. Kelly phase right now. I feel like Drake is in the same vein as a lot of these people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jay-Z over Drake. What is Drake's style? Can somebody tell me what Drake's style is? Because he takes everybody's fucking style and emulates everybody's shit. He takes from a lot of lesser knowns and then throws that shit in. Drake doesn't have a style. You know what I'm saying? How do you know this, Kenneth? That's what I say. That's why, again, like I said, Kenneth is infiltrated by the music. He wouldn't know trash if he sat in it and got thrown in the garbage truck with it. Drake's style is simping. Kanye was Kanye, he changed the game like that. That's the thing. Like, that's what I think you got to think about with greats. Like, Kanye changed the game. Kanye made the lane for a Drake. If there was no Kanye, there is no Drake. Don't at me on that. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you said Drake had a couple of records that came out now, be more respected. I'm waiting for Kenneth to call in, because Kenneth's talking, stay talking shit. But no, why doesn't Kenneth call anymore? What is Kenneth afraid of? We have questions. But just for shits and giggles. There we go. But my thing about Drake is, what has he done original? Because everything that he's ever done has been something. So like I was flabbergasted the fact that he stole from Soulja Boy. Like, I thought Soulja Boy was just talking shit. But then whenever he put that shit out, I was like, wow, interesting. I'm appalled and amazed. Free 99. Ain't nobody gonna forgive you free 99. You gonna have to motherfucking me. I'm gonna have to motherfucking me get that shit. I don't think he's a successful artist of all time. I think because you can't label this new shit like that other shit, because now people try to count streams and shit like that, and that's what happens with music now. You get 1 million streams, you're a platinum artist, and you know you can bot streams and do all that other stuff. Like these new age artists, I don't put in the same category. Like they're successful in this day and age, but a stream is not an album sale. You know, yeah, Jay-Z bit lyrics too. Yeah, Jay-Z stole from Bun and a couple of times. But my thing is, like I say, with Drake though, is he stole from everybody. Anytime he features on a song, that shit looks delicious, man. Thanks. Anytime he features on a song, depending on where that artist is from, he steals something from another artist in that area. And that just bothers me, you know. That bothers me. Before shit, he blew up. He stole the whole style. Like he got on H because he did something nobody else really had the audacity to do, that unless they were, you know, screwed up clicking. That's to get on the June 27th and really put it out there like that. And so people was like, man, who the fuck is this nigga? And a bunch of youngsters got on and thought that shit was live. I was never really a big fan of that. And then, yeah. And so that's my thing about it. No, there's a difference between stealing. Sampling is music when you're actually talking about the beat, the sound. Stealing is when you're taking lyrics from a motherfucker. You stealing their actual cadence. And this is why I say Drake has no style, because name me another artist that has put out music as versatile. And again, there's a lot of artists who have a lot of people writing for them and doing things. No one has switched styles like that, because every album is almost a different theme. Every song is almost a different. There's like no two songs with the same style of flow. Most artists, especially who've had longevity in the game, have a flow, and that's what you know them for. You know what I'm saying? What is Drake's flow? Drake doesn't have a flow because this shit, he fucking steals. So whatever's hot, that's what he gonna take. And I can't knock him, but we always talk about, motherfuckers always want to talk about some culture vultures and cultural appropriation. You let the Canadian come and steal all the sauce, and then it's okay. Like, come on now. This guy this is your rap god? Like, come on, man. Like, shenanigans. You know, that's why I say I'll never. Yeah, he wants to be the Weeknd. That's what he would really like to be. I just can't vibe with it. Like I said, I'm not knocking your hustle. Do what you got to do to get on. But Drake is an actor, and what you guys have to realize that actors are good at is acting, being fake, and he acts in rhythm on music, and that's what he's good at, man. Vincent, what's the motherfucking deal? You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, like, nobody's actually buying albums, hard copies. I don't think that some of these guys would be in the same category as the Princes and the Michaels. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the den this evening?
This is Kenneth.
Hello, Kenneth. What would you like to drop in the den this evening, Kenneth?
Look, man, I just I had to call in to kind of stop all that Drake slander that y'all got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit is unacceptable, man.
Okay, well, provide something meaningful to the conversation. Provide something that is not incorrect, that what we have said. And the slander will cease. When you can provide valid reasoning for the slander to cease, then we will cease the slander. But until then, it's not even slander, because what we're saying is facts.
It's facts?
Yes, facts. Yes, facts, nigga.
All right. So when a regular artist drops some shit,
this is not facts. What you finna say? This is
when a regular artist,
this is an opinion.
When a regular artist drops a song or whatever, and Drake just steals the whole flow, or he just steals the lyrics, why didn't the regular artist, why didn't his shit just bang like Drake shit did?
Because there's a lot. Let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. Have you heard a lot of the allegations against people like Amy Schumer, or even back in the day, you say in Living Color used to do it. A lot of people, they say you see a lot of people, small people get stolen from, because once somebody has a platform, okay, I've gotten these people to hear me. Say I have 1 million subs, right? And I'm running out of ideas. So I see some small YouTube, I'm scouring YouTube looking for somebody new and creative. and say I find somebody that has 20 subs, but what he's doing is amazing. And I go out and steal the style and the layout and whatever it is that he's doing, and I put it on my 1 million sub channel. And I'm going to reach 1 million people before he reaches 100. And people are going to associate that with me prior to that person, unless that person just gets enough uproar and furor behind what he's doing and can get his message out there to enough people, which is going to be very unlikely. And by that time, I've already took the wave and rode with it and probably left it and turned it into something else. So by the time anybody cares, it's old news. Or by the time anybody cares, I've milked it for what it is, and this guy gets no credit for it. And it happens all the time. When people have a big platform and they steal something from someone with a smaller platform, they can easily get away with ripping them off, and nobody really cares because nobody's checking to see, well, did this guy steal it? They already have a favor. They already have an affinity for the person that they're supporting, and they're going to accredit them with that style or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Okay. Another thing I want to ask you, why is it that when Drake drops a feature with an artist, the shit, like the regular artist doesn't amount to anything, but as soon as Drake's in on the feature, you know, the shit just blows out of the water and it goes straight to the charts.
It's the same thing that I just said. When you have a platform,
okay,
you have a platform, and you associate with someone who doesn't have a platform, it's going to benefit them. It's a collaboration.
Okay, all right, I get it. But if the shit is trash, then no matter how
you don't
get it, trash, then who's gonna listen to it?
You don't get it. Like
if the feature with Honcho, listen to me, Honcho. If you can have 1 million followers, but if you're dropping shitty content, are people gonna continue to watch you? Yes or no?
If you have 1 million followers, apparently they like the shitty content, so it's not so shitty if 1 million people are already fucking with you.
If the music is shitty, no one's gonna listen to it, no matter how many fucking followers you got, Honcho.
Oh my God, come on, man. You not like Kenny. You again, like I said, you just blindly want to, like, you're not validating what you're saying, because that plays into the same thing I just explained. And my thing is this: of course, the music he's making isn't shitty because he's stealing what is popular, what already has a small little buzz. Okay, this guy may have.
So you're saying all Drake does is steal from other artists? That's what you're telling me.
Like 99% of his shit, yes, or he has guys that he has writing for him. Drake is not an original talent. Now everybody knows about the quote unquote OVO sweatshop. You a academics fan, nigga. That's all the motherfucker would ever talk about.
All right, so look,
so you know this, Kenneth. Like, come on, man. Stop with the shenanigans, dog.
All right, so what about
tell your mama Gary coming over tonight. Stop with the shenanigans, Kenneth. What's up, man?
So you know A$AP Rocky's biggest hit is Fucking Problems, right? It came out a couple of years back. Who wrote that song?
His biggest hit is
Fucking
what?
Problems. A$AP Rocky's.
Okay. Probably one of Drake's OVO people wrote that song.
Who wrote that? No,
probably one of Drake's OVO people wrote that goddamn song.
To this day, Drake wrote that song. Kanye didn't fucking Drake give some shit to Kanye too?
Bro, you shut the fuck up. If you sit here saying that Drake may shut the fuck. Kenneth, shut the fuck up. If you're trying to say anything that Drake's has made Kanye's success in any form or fashion, I'm gonna have to channel my nigga Wink, man. And what I'm gonna have to tell you to do is to go to the garage. Okay. Okay, because I'm about to pull a garage down on you. What? Say something else foolish. We finna start the car up.
Why is it that everyone in the rap game looks for some attention? Just they start beefing with Drake to get a little bit of clout off of.
Okay, so go ahead and I want you to push that button, that button in the garage that automatically lowers the door. Okay, go ahead.
Answer that for me.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Everyone looks
niggas beef period, because if he steals some shit from him, then they gonna beef with him. If he owns some hoe shit, then they gonna beef with him.
Honcho, bro, cut off the bias, bro.
Okay, look, go ahead, start the car up. Okay, go ahead. I'm waiting, man, because you said absolutely nothing yet, and I'm waiting for you to say something. You act like Drake is the nigga that started beefing. Like, come on, man. Niggas been beefing before Drake was born. Like, come on, man. Like,
Never said that.
no,
I
you
never
just
said
you
that.
just try to give Drake credit for Kanye, my nigga. So like, I don't know what you're saying.
I
right now.
didn't say all of Kanye. I said for one of his songs.
Okay,
And
who gives a
Kanye,
fuck?
I
So
didn't say all of
Kanye was big before anybody. Before Drake was a Degrassi. Like, I don't know. I don't know when Degrassi came out, so I might be inaccurate about that. But Kanye was but he was making music and producing before anybody gave a fuck about a Degrassi or anybody gave a fuck about a Drake. Like, stop the nonsense. Just because your musical knowledge is limited to a certain generation, just because your musical knowledge is limited does not mean that you're stating any kind of facts.
Honcho,
okay.
All right, Honcho. Going back to what you said that when someone has a platform, people are still going to listen to your shit no matter what it is. So when an artist is hot and they have like one good song and they're hot, you know, everybody fuck with them or whatever. They have a platform, as you call it, and they drop a shitty song. What happens then? Are people still going to continue to listen to the artist as he continuously drops shitty songs, or are people just going to tune out?
What does this have to do with anything? I'm like waiting for what is the point of what you're saying? Because what does this have to do with who?
Because you saying Drake has the fan base and does make shitty music, so I'm just saying.
I just sat there and told you, of course, it's not going to be shit if you're stealing what's hot and you're emulating what's hot from a smaller artist, and then you say, okay, let me go ahead and try to ride a new wave. Okay, this other little nigga over here got something hot. He got a little fan base. He's not anybody known yet. Let me go ahead and ride this little wave. Let me go ahead and steal this little thing. Let me ride this wave. If you continue to hop from wave to wave of little niggas who making decent music, of course you're gonna stay. It's gonna stay sounding good because you're picking out what people have already chosen that they like. What a demographic has already said that they like. So stop the nonsense. Okay.
So Honcho, Can you name me some of the songs that Drake has stolen or
I don't
done that
listen to the nigga like that, but what you can do, I promise you, go and look up stolen Drake lines or stolen Drake. But here's my deal. Here's my deal. Okay, he stole the Soulja Boy song. Shut up, nigga. Shut up, nigga. Stole the Soulja Boy song. He stole a little Triple X flow. That's how Triple X got on because ain't nobody know who Triple X was. He stole it.
So you got two. Come on, Honcho. You got two.
Let's see.
Right,
let me see. He stole the Hotline Bling song. Let's see. Okay, I don't just be checking for this nigga to continue going down the list. Let me see.
You got three.
But like I say, here's what I'll do, Kenneth. I'll go pull you up a link because you can find because my thing is like I don't listen to this nigga like you.
What about Nothing Was the Same? What about Scorpion? What about all these other albums that he done dropped?
Okay,
you telling me that
this nigga has a crew of niggas, dog. This nigga has a crew of niggas. This dude has a crew of niggas that like. But here's my thing, though. This is what I'm saying, Kenneth, and I feel sorry for you. Honestly, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you, and this is why I feel sorry for you.
Trying to make it out like the bitch just copying every single one of his songs. Here's the deal,
Kenneth.
Cut it out.
Here's the deal. Look, you can go and wash Drake's dick because you jocking that nigga. That's fine. You can do that. You can go join the OVO stand crew. You can tie his shoes because you a known shoe tire. You a known backpack carrier, so you can carry his backpack with his lyrics that he done stole from everybody else. You can go and you can, again, like I say, if his little OVO shoe come undone, you can run over there, slide, like you sliding in the home plate or whatever. Make sure you get down there tied up. Make sure you got all the apples and flowers that he needs. You know what I'm saying? Look, Kenneth, I'm not finna go listening to a bunch of Drake music. So I'm not checking for the nigga. All you got to do is take 30 seconds out of your life. You be on YouTube all the time anyway. You watching all the academics and just go look up verses that Drake stole or verses that Drake copied. And I guarantee you'll get 10. As a matter of fact, 'cause I saw a series, it was like 2 or 3 videos in the series of shit that he stole. So I guarantee you'll go see all the shit you want to. You go do that. Go do that honestly and get back to me. Go do that honestly and get back to me, Kenneth.
I could have sworn Kanye sampled a bunch of beats and made a lot of shit.
A sample and lyrics are 2 different things, and that's where you again, like I say, because what you're doing, Kenneth, is you ever played that game Dig Dug? It's an old game. It's a very old game. Okay. Well, you need to. You need to, because ultimately that's what you're doing with yourself right now. You're dig dugging yourself into a fucking hole, and you're not gonna get up out that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You're not finna get up out that bitch, like, because you're not making any sense. Kenneth, this is what you got to understand, man. Kenneth, what you got to understand right now, you have a bad status because you got a simp badge on your record. Okay, you got a simp badge on your record, and right now you're sounding like you're about to get a nincompoop badge. because you're just saying, so you're saying like off the wall shit right now. You got a stand badge, you got a simp badge, but you're about to get nincompoop status because you're just saying some just terrible shit, man. I try my best to like you, Kenneth. I think you're an all right person. Confused, maybe disgruntled, a simp, yes, but those are things that you can work on and eventually fix. But this stuff that you're saying right now, this tomfoolery that you're engaging in, man, it's just, it's terrible, Kenneth, and it's leaving a bad stain on your reputation. You got to fix it.
Honcho.
You got to stop saying the stuff you're saying.
All right, Honcho. So let me get this straight. So when Drake steals shit from other artists, he gets all the hate, and and rightfully deserved, because stealing shit from other artists.
So anyway, like I was saying, RKelly is probably going to go to jail forever. And, if that does happen, he does deserve it. It is what it is. And, he has to deal with that for the decisions that he made. So we'll see what happens. RKelly is an artist. I haven't heard of RKelly stealing anything from anybody. And he's had great hits. He's put out hit after hit after hit after hit. RKelly, I don't recall him stealing from anyone. So I just look. I had to hit it with the bad hammer. I just couldn't listen to this nonsense anymore. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the den this evening?
I'm back.
What's the motherfucking deal? What you want to drop to the den tonight,
man? Just wanted to kind of catch up on what I missed the last, I don't know how long.
So Zero Dark 30 didn't last very long, but welcome back. I think Edman had to he must have been trapped in the closet for a while. Yes, it's the Edmundo, the Edman, the Edmund. Well, what you've missed is a lot of tomfoolery by a young simping ckin. We've talked about, plenty of RKelly stuff. We know you're a big fan of Empire, so I know you're upset about the Jussie Smollett situation. And your favorite team, the Patriots, the owner, Robert Kraft, got caught up in the Asian tug situation. So there's that.
Okay. Yeah, just finally got over exams, so that's why I had to deactivate Zero Dark 30 mode for just a bit. I do wanted to give an update though on some shit.
Okay. Update us. We're waiting to hear.
Okay, so I want to say that I think I'm falling in love.
Oh, goddamn. There you go with that shit.
No, I'm serious. Like,
you fall in love faster than Kenneth, Ed, man. What the hell is going
on? Man, like, for some reason, every time I'm trying to concentrate on doing my task, I keep thinking of this chick. So I can't. I don't know how to remove that thought away from I'm trying to stay focused on the important stuff.
Okay, so you're trying to remove the thought or the thought?
She's not a thought, but if you want to say that, then I guess both. Well, I don't want to remove her. I want to just not think about her when I need to concentrate on one thing.
Edmund. I don't know what to tell you on this one. Have you engaged in any type of... I don't want y'all to see my face right now. Have you engaged in any type of physical interaction with this thotty?
No. She's just... Right now, we're just friends. I have her in all my classes, so we've just been communicating like normal people. Nothing too extra. It's just been a normal, friendship so far.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually am. This is interesting, but there's something that I'm actually more concerned with. What was your final box score of the game Tuesday?
Oh my let's just say that we didn't have enough players to play a game, so we had to forfeit.
Terrible situation. Your team is abandoning you, Edmund. You gotta get there and get that fixed. But the situation with this young lady that you're in sounds like puppy love. Sounds like you've been on the phone talking to her with your socks off, and now you're all in, and there's no coming back from that. Here's the deal, Edmund. Stop falling in love with these hoes. That's all I can tell you. Stop talking to women.
But
because every time you talk to a new chick, apparently you're falling in love. What you got?
That's not true though. Like she's first of all, she's not a hoe. Okay. I think she's a very sweet, kind, beautiful chick that is really nice to talk to. But secondly, I want to say that I'm not looking for anything. Like, it's just the thoughts that I have to remove. I don't know. It's just spontaneous, you know. And so it's not that I want something from her. I just feel like you mislabeled her, you know. That's all.
Are you saying I misgendered her or mislabeled her? it's clearly it's a
no, I meant no. She, trust me. You know, I feel some type of way about her, but I understand that I can't have anything too serious because I'm not ready for that yet.
Well,
and I feel bad if I would just smash and pass. You know, I want to keep that connection with her. But
be honest, man, you gonna need Chuck Woolery or some shit. You steadily with the love connections. Here's the deal, Ed, man. You know, I can't tell you what to do with your situation. I can, but doesn't mean you're gonna listen. Again, you sound to be in a bad way, and you've been on this puppy love on the phone ass shit. I would suggest that if you're trying to do better and focus on your studies and things, that you let it go, and then tell her, look, you know, say, bitch, you know, I'm fucking with you and all that good shit, but you know, my studies is more important right now. So if you're really down for a nigga, you know, you're gonna understand them shits. You gotta tell her just like that. You know, if she looks at you strange or if she hangs up on you, she's not the one. But if she understands what you're talking about, then you need to smash and pass and then stop fucking with her. Either way it goes, Ed, man, you need to stop with the nonsense and the tomfoolery. You need to focus on I'm gonna tell you like I tell Josh. Focus on your books, focus on your studies, and stop with the nonsense. Because what I feel like here's what's gonna happen with you, Ed, man. If these situations in which you seem to find yourself in often are accurate, you're going to let one of these broads get you up out of school. It's going to be a wrap for you, and you're going to miss out on some of your opportunities because you're going to let a broad talk you out of your whole future plans. And my suggestion to you is to stay on track with whatever it is that you're doing. Hey, sometimes a L really ain't a L in the long run. It might be a temporary situation, but sometimes you just got to let it go and move on. You'll have, there's plenty of other fish in the sea, a couple of billion of them. If you're using the right bait, you'll catch, well, hope don't catch something, but you'll catch one.
Yeah, because she actually is transferred from, I know it's kind of ironic, but she transferred from, no, it's ironic, but she transferred from UT Austin. So, like the irony in this whole situation. But at the end of the day, like, I don't know. She told me that she went to UT because of the party scene, and that's kind of a sign, like, But then at the same time, like, she's so sweet. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm too gullible, but it's just so convincing that she's such an innocent chick, you know? and it's like it's so easy to like this person. Let's just say that.
Edman. So, this person that you've been entertaining these conversations with, what if you were to find out she had a similar past to the other chick that you ended the conversations with?
I'll be disappointed. I'll probably, at that point, I'll probably just look into just smashing her, but...
You ain't even want to smash the other one. What are you talking about?
But that's the thing. I don't know. Like, I'm so confused as to what to do, because I don't want to smash her because she's so sweet to me. Like, she's such a kind person. But then at the same time, you know, she has these, like, you know, those ear piercings, like the ones that they have on the top of their earlobe. Like that's one of those signs that I see, like, maybe she's not as sweet as she seems.
Does she smoke?
No.
Nothing. Not tobacco, not weed, not hookah, not nothing.
Like, when you see her, you would, if you were to see her in person, she seems like a totally innocent girl.
I'm gonna be honest. If I saw her in person, I probably think she was a whore. So I'm just gonna be honest with you.
No, she has no tattoo. She has like, it's just a small little piercing on her, like, top of her earlobe or ear or whatever. It's not even noticeable. Everything else is just, it's pretty, like, you won't be able to tell if she was a freak or not.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you what that piercing represents. You know, you talk about UT for the parties, you talk about the little hidden piercing. That's her hidden life and all the skeletons hidden in her fucking closet. That's what that fucking piercing represents. Okay? And so, Edman, I'm gonna give you some bad advice. Okay? And maybe it will help you in the long run. I'm gonna tell you to go all in, pour your heart into it. Give it everything you got. And see what happens in 60 days. And then I think you'll know if you did or didn't make the right decision at that point.
Okay. I'm just going to continue. I'm going to follow the advice of continuing to talk to her. Nothing. I'm not going to make any moves.
You got to make a move. You got to go all in. I mean, when I say all in, you got to go all in. You know,
I can't.
Declare your love for her. Tell her that you can't live without her. You want matching piercings. I mean, you just got to go all the way in. You know what I'm saying? You just got to go all the way in. I mean, dive head first. Trust me, you won't regret
it. I may do it if I have enough, if I feel the time is right. But
that's nice, motherfucker. Talking about timing. Go watch now.
The thing is that the fact that she decided to transfer and come back home to Houston and transfer to University of Houston, and because she told me, like, you know, when we were conversating during the library when we were studying together, she was like, man, my GPA is so bad. It was bad at UT. Like, I didn't do that well. And she was just telling me that she wanted to kind of, you know, change herself, try to improve. And the thing is, she's changing majors to the same major that I'm doing, basically. So it's almost like, you know, it was meant to be in a sense, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I agree, man. I think it's meant to be. I think I see marriage in your future. I see some little admin running around. I see both of you guys working at the same job. You guys are going to graduate together, and I see a future for the both of you. You know, again, like I say, a husband and a wife team working together during the day, at home with each other every night. I mean, that's the way you want it to be. And again, so I think that's exactly what you need to do. I think that's the exact route that you should take. And I'm praying for you. You know, you let me know when the wedding date is. I'll be there.
Man, let's not take it too far. I mean,
I'm telling you, man, you know, you're
I
wasting
think, right.
time, man. Hey, time is of the essence. You're talking about the time is right. The time is right now. Just go all the way in, man. Again, like I say, hey, matter of fact, fuck it. Is she working right now?
Funny you asked. Yeah, she is. She works at a sushi place. I think she told me by
Pluckers or some shit like that.
No, she's a server hostess.
Okay, well then this is what you guys need to do. You guys need to go ahead and get an apartment together. That way, you know, when you get off work, y'all can study together. Y'all can, you know, you can be her support system. Y'all will be on the right track to success. You know, you can be her backbone, and she'll be your support system, and she'll be at your basketball games. You'll have a #1 fan. I'm telling you, go all the way in. Just give it all. You pour your whole heart into it.
So at the end of the day, you know, I still my question wasn't answered. Like, how do I remove these thoughts?
No, fuck that. You know, you think you're asking the wrong questions, Ed, man. It's not about removing the thoughts. It's about bringing the thoughts in. I mean, you remove the thoughts by bringing her closer to you. So then you're not having the thoughts of her when she's away from you. That's how you get rid of the thoughts. You bring her closer. You bring it in, you know, like a huddle. Just bring it in. All right. And there she's with you. You know, when you calling into the den, she's right there beside you, listening to your calls. You know, she's dialing the phone for you, handing you the phone. And in that way, you don't have to be thinking about her because she's right there with you all the time. I'm trying to help you out, man.
I'll see what happens. I might give an update in a week or two, depending on how things progress. But for now, I'll just go back to my whatever I was doing before.
You're probably attacking a bottle of lotion in a paper bag, but you do what you got to do, Ed, man. I'm telling you, I'm giving you the advice you need, man.
No, I actually haven't been watching any. I've been sober for the last month, so I'm progressing, doing better. I think that's why.
I think that's a very a good question there. Well, does she have booking info on Instagram?
Wait, what do you mean? Like, does she have an Instagram?
No, does she have booking info on her Instagram?
Oh, I don't know. Like, how am I supposed to know that?
I mean,
all I know is
just go look at her Instagram and it'll say booking. It'll have some information and a way to contact immediately after that, and you'll be able to find out quite quickly.
Well, I do know her name and her last name, so I may have to do some investigation.
Yeah, you go do some proper investigating. You know, Instagram, Twitter. I don't know how Snapchat works. I really don't fuck with that, but you know, get to hunting. You know, you got to do some deep diving, do some digging to figure out what it is you need to find out.
Yeah, but all right. I think I'm ready to go back to my main task, which is my studies. But that was just some things that I had to get off my chest, you know.
Okay. Well, I'm glad.
Kind of like a mini therapy.
Yeah, I'm glad you shared that with us in the den. I'm hoping you take my advice, and then when you call back, I think that you will have excellent news to share with us in your update. I'm telling you what to do.
Well, if whether I listen to your advice or not, hopefully things turn out good. If not, then I'll probably call in crying.
No, don't cry. I'm trying to tell you, it'll be better than good. It'll be great. I'm just telling you, man, take my advice. It'll be great. It'll be the best thing that ever happened to you in your life. You can thank me later.
All right. I'll probably call back in the next week or two.
All right, man. Well, we'll be looking forward to it.
All right. That's a bet.
All right, man.
Woohoo.
Oh, Ed man. I don't know about old Ed man right there, man. But it's good to hear from Ed man. We know that he's still alive. Man. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the den this evening?
This will be on the funny nigga.
What's the motherfucking deal, Beyond?
Yeah, I can't stand that pussy ass nigga, dog. Like, that nigga, like he just all fucking cap. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like he just be talking about like he be smashing and dashing these hoes. Like, I'm gonna tell you what that nigga is. He just a nigga in a wheelchair with one leg shorter than the other. That's what the fuck that nigga. He don't be doing the shit that he be saying.
Well, goddamn. So you telling me niggas in wheelchair don't be smashing? I mean, you seen Lieutenant Dan, right? I know you seen 4, so you telling me niggas in the wheelchair don't get no action?
Shit, that nigga ain't had no legs. Well, he do got. Well, I'm saying Airman has legs. It's just he ain't getting no action. Period.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, you know that's
that nigga. He gives me depression.
But I'm just saying, you know, I understand that, man. I see that. I see that. You know that you definitely don't. You're not too fond of Ed, man. I see that. And that's unfortunate. I'm just saying, why Ed Man can't get no action? Why Ed Man can't get no action though, man? That's all I want to know.
He's the definition of weird, like you was talking about earlier. That nigga is weird. Like, I don't know, like he really a pedophile. Like while we talking about RKelly, he's the true pedophile. He just not telling us nothing about it.
God damn. Well, that's a new revelation for the fucking dead. Ed Man has now been officially labeled a pedophile. God damn. Well, that's a bet beyond the funny nigga, man. I appreciate the call, man. Already. I'm waiting on something. After that call, I'm just waiting because I know what's going to happen. Wow. I don't know. We have had some interesting questions about Ed, man. He does like him, you know, on the brink. You know, that is a conversation we've had a couple of times. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the den this evening?
What's up, Honcho? This is D-Love.
D-Love, what's the motherfucking deal, D-Love? What you want to drop in the den tonight, man?
What's going on, Honcho? I didn't think I was going to call in because I didn't really have anything to talk about. But, I mean, look, man, we got a... yeah, man, but what's up with it, man? What's good, man? What's up? So, look, I heard that man say that in regards to, like, making a move, I heard him say something like he was going to wait and stuff like that. Like, bro, don't wait. Like, the longer you wait, you know, say you end up in a friend zone, you got to make a move. You got to make a move like the earlier the better, man. Just make a freaking move. You know, beyond the funny, dude, look, when you called in, dude, I already knew it was going to be funny, but, man, is it really necessary that you label him as a pedophile? Because, yeah, I don't, but that's me, though.
So look, do you agree or disagree? Do you think that Ed Man is a pedophile?
Look, I give everybody the benefit of the doubt and say no, because, like, I don't really find anything funny about a pedophile. Like, I will legit murder a pedophile, and I'm not even kidding.
Okay.
But, yeah. So, look, I know that Ed Man might be, you know, but I'm not even going to get on here and clown him because I started off just like him. Like, you know, there was a point in time where I knew nothing about talking to females, like, nothing at all. You know what I mean? But, you know, I had to go into that field. You know what I mean? So, you know, upon meeting a female, you know, it could be nerve-wracking. But here's how I look at it. I mean, you know, even like now, like if I was to see a pretty female, and there has been situations where I approach females that was in a group. Like, I understand, like, it could be butterflies. Like, I know you get butterflies in your stomach, but here's the thing, that you take that first step, you know, towards a woman, you know, you take the first step, and, you know, each step you take, you can ease up until you get to her. And, you know, here's the thing, you know, people give me some dumb advices about, you know, how to talk to them, like what to say. In my opinion, Honcho, I don't think it really matters. I don't think it matters too much of what you say, but I think it's like how you say it, because, you know, it's a like you said, like it's like 10% of like what you say, like 90% of how you say it, because you know some people say that some people say like women like they radiate off your energy and shit like that. So if you approach a woman feeling like awkward, then she's gonna feel awkward about it. But you know, just be confident or whatnot. But you know, that was just it. Also, Wise, bro, you haven't posted a video in a while, and you know I look forward to you posting that shit. But dude, you wilding in that chat right now, man. I mean, I'm dying laughing, but like, dude, you really wilding right now. No, man, shout out to Wise, shout out to Honcho, and
no shit. That wasn't me. I didn't do it. It just let me make sure that the thing ain't not still in it logged in. I don't know what happened there. Appreciate the call, D Love. I definitely didn't do it. Look, I'll let y'all know. Y'all know if I did it because I'm finna. If it's like Kenneth or somebody, I'm gonna hang up on him. You know, I'm just Kenneth be on that bullshit. I didn't do that shit. Man, see, y'all be false. I mean, look, I did not do that. I wouldn't do my boy D Love like that. Kenneth, I have no problem hanging up on Kenneth. I think I might have hung up on that man once or twice too, because that man be saying some crazy shit. But if it was Kenneth, I most likely did hang up. Anybody else, I probably didn't. Unless it's just some old tomfoolery. So, yeah. But I do agree with what he was saying, though, about, you know, it's not what you're saying, but it's the way you say it, honestly, and that's really it. Now, if you just go saying some off-the-wall crazy shit, then, yeah, I mean, just some shit that just isn't coherent, but you saying it with all kind of confidence, you know, that ain't gonna help your motherfucking ass. But that is the confidence is pretty much 90% of the game. I mean, it is really what it is. As long as you ain't fucking doing some old weird shit, I mean, you good to go. Because man, look, I've said some dumb shit. I've seen some niggas like say some of the most off the wall shit and I'm just like, how the fuck this nigga say this shit and this shit work? And I've said some dumb shit in my day, you know, and the shit fucking it fucking works. You'll be surprised. So, yeah. I'm gonna be honest, Kenneth. I want to block you right now for that Drake shit. Like, just for no reason. I'm just like, I'm really tempted just to block you for no reason, but I'm gonna let you make it for probably at least the next 30 seconds or so. But you know, my thing is, it's a crazy evening. See what happened when Airman called in. Airman called in and then just set the chat to a whole different conversation, man. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the den this evening?
Hey, it's your boy Josh again for one more call, man.
All right, Josh, what you want to drop in the den tonight, man?
That you want to put me in the same sense as Ed, man. But what I think is going on with him is this, man. He's just, and I'm going to just be truthful in the chat since everybody going to clown him. I was once in this position a couple years ago, just indecisive, didn't know what I wanted to do. And that's what he is right now. He's trying to be with a girl at the same time. He don't want to hurt his feelings. Ed, man, like, you got to be out here in this world, like, for yourself, bro. You can't be out here thinking about everybody else's feelings because, believe in me, those girls, any girl that you're going to be with ain't going to care about your feelings like that. Like, everybody, you know that. Everybody in this chat know that. That's why I'm just going off, just pretty much just do what you want to do in life, pretty much. Just forget the girls, really. Just in every aspect, because guess what? If you don't do that, you're going to find yourself indecisive in every situation. You're going to find yourself consistently being unhappy. So just do you. So, and then the reason why I say that is because, like, and one more thing, like, don't give this man bad advice talking about just hit the girl and leave, because I had a roommate that actually did that shit. He actually had a girl come stay in our dorm room. If it wasn't for me knowing the RAs and shit, he would have got kicked out of school months ago. Thank God that I knew people, but he didn't ran to Mexico with that girl because he didn't love it. Dropped out of school as a freshman. So I see that shit firsthand. So pretty much your shit that you joke around, that was my roommate a couple of months ago at UTSA. So that shit does happen. And one thing, man, like if you so I'm pretty sure you haven't been to any UH Cook basketball game, but you probably try to go to one of them games before the season ends because they doing great this year. So the ESPN gonna be there, and you probably might see me on TV because I'm in the student section. So you check me out if you can come, man.
All right, Josh, man. Do you still keep in touch with the roommate that ran off to Mexico?
I can't even, like, even the last time I checked him, because here's one funny thing, like, he ended up taking his key, which I don't know why he did it. And I've been, a couple of months ago, I've been trying to text him back to give him back because, it couldn't affect his credit and stuff like that. So that was the last time I ever had a chance to even, chat with him because he haven't even responded to that text, and that was like 4 months ago. So
I'm gonna be honest,
I haven't heard from him since.
The cartel got him. He's dead.
He's dead. No,
it's
Come
a wrap
on,
for
man.
him. It's done for him. I wish him well, but he made a bad decision. No, I'm joking. I'm talking shit. But yeah, okay. Well, I appreciate your call there, Josh. We definitely got to speak on that. So hopefully we can prevent Edman from running off to Mexico and being another casualty.
All right, man.
All right. Woo! Ric Flair drip. Go woo on the bitch. Man, so whew. I'll be honest. Any dude that's willing, any nigga that's willing to run across international borders beyond. Now, first, I guess the context matters, because if this was just a nigga, if this was a black dude that ran to Mexico behind a bitch, well, whatever he got, he deserved. Now, if it was a Mexican dude that ran to Mexico, well, he's gonna take that bitch to Mexico anyway. If it was a white guy that ran to Mexico, well, she must have put something on him, and he gonna get whatever he deserves. I think it matters. I think it matters. I think it matters. Some of these there's details that we're missing that we really need to know before we can conclude that situation. But that's a whole different level, man. That's a whole different. I don't even know what the fuck to say about that type of shit. But honestly, I can see Edman doing some shit like that. She gonna put it on him. She gonna put some of that UT party pussy on him, and he gonna get caught up. It's gonna be a wrap for him. He ain't gonna know what to do. She gonna probably pop a Molly in his drink. See, Edman's usually the guy that's preying on the women. Putting stuff in their drink. So she gonna hit him with that shit. Steal his homework and shit. It's gonna be a wrap. It's gonna be a wrap for Edman. Man, I was a DiBiase fan. I think I would have to go with DiBiase, man. But yeah, it's Edman. The situation ain't looking good, man. And if it's not this one, it'll be the next one. What is that, man? A sophomore, junior? I don't know if he told. Here's the thing, y'all don't even realize. Edman don't even want to finish school anyway. He already working on them drones for the wall. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as the wall go up, he gonna sell, the drones, and he gonna be living lavish for the rest of his life. Him and his fucking new chick. So that's the man, that's a tough one, but I think I'm gonna go. I think I gotta go NWO on that one. Wolfpack. I think I gotta go NWO on that one. You definitely gotta go on that one. But yeah, man. You need to go 0 dark 30 from females, not just the den, but any broad ever just stay away. You know what I'm saying? You just got to stay away. Oh, that's the same one you were talking about. I remember you told that story about his previous chick was cheated on him in front of the dorm room. Wow. Like, she didn't have her own dorm that she could have went to? Like, she did that shit on purpose. Yeah, his mind is definitely fucked. He was out of there. Damn, that's that is definitely a bad situation. That's a tough one. Yeah, I saw that about DX getting inducted in the Hall of Fame. Most people said they were upset about that. Yeah, I'm thinking it'd probably be Kofi. That's interesting. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'll say we'll go maybe a couple more minutes, but because I said tonight's den would be a little bit shorter than they've been in the last few days. So I don't think there's any help for Ed, man. I don't think that problem's ever going to be solved. He's just going to Dr. Rabbit. That could possibly be true. Oh, God damn you, Ed, man. Yeah, go do it. Send a picture. Send a picture. I want to see so I can know whether or not or how badly I should criticize you. Because y'all know Ed, man, has been on the Asian chick kick lately. He said he's waiting to go back to the Latinas and all that other stuff. So terrible stuff. Edman's a terrible person. I like Edman, but he's a terrible person. Edman is a terrible, terrible person. I really don't want to believe he's a predator. And I really don't want to believe that he could possibly be a pedophile, like Beyonce said. But that shit was funny. That's interesting. We're gonna take a little vote before we end the stream for this evening. I'm gonna do a little vote for those of you who were here. Give me just a second. I want to know who y'all thought had the better call. Was it Edman or was it Kenneth? So make sure. I want to know your votes. Now make sure you put exclamation point vote as one word, then space, and then the number, so that the vote will get counted. If you just put the number, it won't count the vote. Well, damn. I'm not going to share the picture. I'm just going to talk a bunch of shit about it, though. I definitely will talk plenty of shit about it. Interesting. So, the diamond cutter. DDP was the man. Diamond cutter all day. Can't be calling asking homework question. Hell yeah. See, what I got to realize is the difference between Kenneth and Edman is Edman is at least making an attempt, hopefully, if not fabricating. Hope he ain't pulling a Jussie Smollett and fabricating these attempts. Smollett style. But he's attempting to make a connection with the ladies. Kenneth, on the other hand, has just given up. And so he'd rather argue about male musicians than entertain the company of women. So there's that. I think that's just something you gotta consider. Interesting. So do what you do. This is gonna be like a picture of Beetlejuice or some shit. Rock bottom or DDT? Man, I'm like, The Rock is the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. I mean, that's just that. No, Kenneth, you smell your armpits, so go fix that problem. You gotta do it. Not my intention. So I have to examine something here. The power bomb used to be the shit. Tombstone, Robert chokes that. Man. Very interesting. Do. No, that's not what I'm terrible. Let's see what we got going on here. All right. I'm not even gonna comment on that right now. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the den this evening? Hello.
How's it going, man?
I'm doing all right. Who do we got calling in the den tonight?
Hi, this is two people.
Joey.
What the?
Yeah, and
Joey
I'm
from Canada.
Fred.
Okay, well, this is
I'm Fred from Alabama.
Fred from Alabama and someone from Canada, huh? So
yeah, we're friends.
That's odd. So how does a Canadian and an Alabama, I don't even know what you call a fucking motherfucker from Alabama. How does a Canadian and a person from Alabama become friends?
We're playing. Sorry. We like to play online games on like Xbox, stuff like that.
Okay. And how did your online gaming relationship bring you to the den?
We started doing like competitive like scrims and stuff like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I started doing wager matches and you can like place money and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I once won like $50.
Interesting. So, FDK. So what is the purpose of the call?
Nothing much. Just checking out your channel. Just saying I love the content.
Okay. Well,
You keep up the good work, man.
Okay. Appreciate that. Well, if that's all you guys have this evening, I will now be signing off.
Wait.
Yeah, sorry. I'm kind of off of Oxy right now.
Gotta hit him with the Ed man. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, it was just a little too awkward, a little bit too weird. Yeah, some weird ass shit going on. You know, my thing is, I don't mind a good troll, but you gotta have your trolling together. You know, you gotta come on with it, man. You know, you gotta come on with it. Here's the deal. But I'm gonna get ready to call it a rapski. Let me see what we got going on here. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we have calling into the den this evening?
What's going on, Honcho? This is Dr. Rabbit again.
Alrighty, Dr. Rabbit. What would you like to drop in the den this evening?
Fuck them kids.
Okay. I concur.
That's all I got, man.
All right. Good night. I appreciate your contact. Y'all already know what it is. But here's the deal. We go side off on that note. But I appreciate y'all for fucking with the den this evening, man. Hey, Jack, make sure if y'all want to, I ain't even wear my fucking den shirt this evening, but y'all want to check out some of that super great den merch, make sure you hit the link in the description below, staysaucy.com. Appreciate everybody who's been showing love to the channel. I'm going to get a little bit of mixer action going on here shortly. So probably be on the mixer, maybe say 12:30ish. Get on the mixer for a little bit. Give the mixer crew some love because it's been a while since I haven't shown the mixer crew love in a few weeks, month or so, whatever, however long it's been. So, with that being said, I appreciate you all. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Sunday night confessions. Make sure y'all got something good to confess when y'all call in. But with that being said, look, y'all ain't got to go home. It's actually still relatively early. Usually we get off late, so I can't tell you to stay home. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all ain't got it home, but y'all gotta get the fuck up out of here, man. What? Somebody's still calling right now. The show is over, son. It's done. We out. We gone. Till tomorrow, 10 p.m. Central Time.